In the 16th chapter of St. Matthew's Gospel, we read the following, "And Jesus said to Peter, Thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And I will give to thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt bind upon earth, it shall be bound also in heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt loose upon earth, it shall be loosed also in heaven." It is an indisputable fact of sacred scripture and sacred tradition that Jesus Christ made Peter the visible head of his church. Christ gave the supreme authority to Peter and Peter's successors as popes to rule the universal church of God, to invoke their supreme authority when necessary to teach infallibly on doctrinal issues, and to regulate the Catholic Church's laws and worship. But as many of you know, throughout the 2,000-year history of the Catholic Church, there have been some anti-popes, that is to say, men who claim to hold the authority of Pope, yet who are not canonically elected as head of Christ's Church. Some anti-popes were installed by anti-Catholic emperors who had taken the true Pope into exile and implanted their own man. Others were elected fraudulently after the true Pope had already been chosen. One of the most notorious cases in church history was that of the anti-pope Anacletus II, who reigned in Rome from 1130 to 1138. Anacletus had been implanted in an uncanonical election after Innocent II, the true pope, had already been chosen. Despite his invalid and uncanonical election, anti-pope Anacletus II gained control of Rome and the support of the majority of the College of Cardinals. Anacletus held the support of almost the entire populace of Rome until the true pope regained control of the city in 1138. It is not our goal in this video to deal in depth with the cases of anti-popes in church history. It should suffice to say that in the history of the church, there have been many different cases of anti-popes, cases that have encompassed a wide variety of circumstances. An entire tape could be dedicated to investigating the history surrounding many of these anti-popes' reigns. Since there have been over 40 anti-popes in the history of the Catholic Church, we simply want to note at the beginning of this tape that